Hey folks, I'm Tori. Welcome to Bass Strategy. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about lipless crankbait fishing in the fall. The lipless crankbait is a great way to cover water and get a reaction bite out of those bass. Now, most people generally start with a standard vibration, and by that I mean just this more high-pitched rattle sound. However, in small lakes and ponds, even just a handful of fishermen could equal a lot of pressure. And if other fishermen are throwing a lipless, chances are that is the vibration that they're throwing. So I will either start with a one knocker, something like this, or I will go completely silent to start off the day. And then I will make adjustments throughout the day based on my feedback from the fish. So the way I'm using a lipless is I'm going to go out to the grass and I'm going to either go to the outside edges of that grass and fish the lipless through there, or I'm just going to fish right over the top. And once in a while it'll get caught up and snagged. I'm going to snap my rod tip and pop it free, and a lot of times you'll get a bite just from that action. So let's talk about color. I usually like to start out with a bluegill imitator or maybe a baby bass imitator. Something like this. Looks really nice, looks just like a bluegill. I'll usually start here. If the water is dirty or really stained, I might go to something with a little bit more flash, like this. Something that is going to show up a little bit better in the water. Now, another category of color is a crawfish imitator, something like this, if they're on crayfish. And now this one here is actually really nice. It's a Strike King red eye shad, and it's a 1/4 ounce. It's pretty small profile, so for you spinning rod guys, this is a pretty good choice. Or also if they are more keyed in on really small bait, this is also a great size. If it's clearer water, I might go with a more translucent color, something that is a little less in their face. Another great time to throw a clearer, more translucent lipless is if it is a bright sunny day, you're in stained water, and you just feel like they're after really small fish. So if the bait fish are really small and smaller than the lures that you're able to throw, throwing something a little more clear is going to help you. They're not going to really see the full detail of your lure, and that might help make it fit in a little bit better in their surroundings. The other way I can fish a lipless is go out deep in the fall. Say some cold front has moved in, maybe some rain, wind, and you can't get the fish up shallow like you were before. Maybe it's time to go to a bigger lipless crankbait that will get to the bottom, sink all the way to the bottom into the deeper water, and a nice loud rattle. Now, a couple ways you can fish with that. You can either let it sink all the way to the bottom and reel it in slowly back to the boat, or you can fish more of a stop and go retrieve. Let it sit on the bottom, reel in a little bit, let it sink back to the bottom, or even more of a jigging technique. You can try that as well. So one other tip on the lipless is to always bring out with you some extra treble hooks. Some guys don't like to put the money into extra trebles, but even if you just have 1 or 2 different kinds or sizes, it can make a really big difference. If you're catching a lot of fish on the lipless, you can dull out those trebles really quick. If you really don't want to put any money into treble hooks, at least spend a few bucks and get a hook sharpener and take the time sharpening your treble hooks. Well guys, I hope you found that helpful, how to fish a lipless crankbait in the fall. If you liked this video, give me that like and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching, I'll see you next time.